So today in this video I am going to be doing something a little bit different for my channel. I am going to be doing a kind of review of AEW Dynamite from last night. Oh, what an episode that was. It was just insane. So did my normal thing of getting up at 1 in the morning to watch it live because that's just what I do. Didn't do what I did last week and slept through, woke up at 3 in the morning, then got up and watched Dynamite and then went back to bed. So yeah, this episode of Dynamite was something else. There's a couple of parts in it that I think has separated opinions, but for me it was overall one of the best episodes of Dynamite that I've enjoyed possibly ever. It was incredible, and my favourite wrestler wasn't even really on the show, which says everything. So we started off with Wardlow versus Jungle Boy. I'm not going to be like going through every single part. If you want to do that, go and watch one of the actual wrestling YouTube channels. I just make videos on what I want. So we started off with Wardlow versus Jungle Boy as part of the, I don't know, I can't remember what it was called, bracket kind of thing to get a chance at the World Championship after Full Gear. So yeah, this was the first of 4 matches that were on the night. In my opinion, this match had the right outcome, but I feel like it went too long. In my opinion, Wardlow should have squashed Jungle Boy. I think Jungle Boy got a little bit too much offense in. Nothing against Jungle Boy whatsoever. Jungle Boy is going to be incredible in time, but I feel like Wardlow, if you are trying to build him as this big monster, I feel like the match went a little bit too long to not destroy this kind of tiny man in comparison. Again, I feel like Jungle Boy could have, you know, Jungle Boy is going to be popular no matter what, no matter how many losses he has, no matter how many wins he has. He is always going to be one of the most popular wrestlers in AEW. He's not one of my favourites, but I can see that a lot of people like Jungle Boy, but I feel like Wardlow should have just squashed him really. And I suppose like he finished off with his F10, which is awesome. I do think it's kind of funny that it's like a little 2 fingers up at WWE of being like, Wardlow is tougher than Brock Lesnar, which is a match that I would actually like to see. Wardlow versus Brock Lesnar would be incredible. But yeah, Wardlow, I love Wardlow. Wardlow, I think when he turns face, inevitably, in the very near future, I feel, is going to be incredible, because I said this on Twitter yesterday, that AEW doesn't have any monster faces. They have monster heels, like they've got Lance Archer, they've got Wardlow, you know, stuff like that, but they haven't got any faces that are, you know, huge, massive dudes that can dominate. I think is going to be interesting when they do actually turn Wardlow, when they turn him against MJF, and that's going to be a thing. Like, that dynamic is going to be quite fun when Wardlow just has enough of MJF and he just completely obliterates him. It's going to be good. I also think that Wardlow versus Hager is going to be incredible whenever that happens, because again, Wardlow is a good wrestler, probably better than Jake Hager. I never was a fan of Jake Hager in the WWE. His match with Mox, he let that match down so much. It was a really boring match, and I think Mox has all these good matches and then he has a match with Hager and it was just not amazing. But I think that Hager versus Wardlow could be decent. We'll see. I'm kind of going to be jumping around the place. I might leave some matches out because I forget that they happened and there was that much that was going off on this episode. But let us talk about Penta versus Phoenix. Oh my god, this match was absolutely mental. Like, I was expecting them to beat the ever-loving shite out of each other, but oh Jesus Christ, it was rough. Like, at one point I feel like Phoenix actually hurt himself. Like, there was a pin from Penta and he was talking to him as he was doing the pin, and you could see that Aubrey Edwards was kind of like, oh, his foot's under the thing, you need to blah blah blah, to buy Phoenix a little bit more time to kick out of this pin, because I feel like he was definitely not at his best for a few minutes. Then he came back and it was incredible. There were spots in this where they were just slapping the ever-loving shite out of each other's chests and you could hear it echo all over the arena. There was chants of Lucha Brothers from the crowd because everyone appreciates how amazing these two people are. And they're just, they're so entertaining to watch. You've got Phoenix, who has like the more high-flying style. You've got Penta, who I feel has the little bit more personality. Like when he undoes his glove, peels his glove off. That shit, I love it. I love it so much. They're my favourite tag team in the whole of wrestling and they're just incredible. There was like one bit where they were doing the slapping thing again. Penta slapped the ring post, but you could hear that he slapped it hard. Like he went full force, he knew exactly what he was doing. It rang out. It was horrible to watch, but it was insane at the same time. I loved this so much. It was incredible. There's another bit where I can't even figure out what happened, where Penta kind of threw Phoenix in the air, caught him and then powerbombed him. It was mental. Just this match blew my absolute mind. Did with Rey Fenix winning, so he moves on to the next round where he is going to be facing, well, the match was supposed to be Kenny Omega versus Joey Janela to find out who faces Phoenix / Penta in the next round. It was Phoenix. It was supposed to be Joey Janela versus Kenny Omega. Apparently Joey Janela had come into contact with somebody who has COVID, so he was swiftly kicked off the show and replaced by Sonny Kiss. Sonny Kiss I love. Sonny Kiss is awesome. They are just, oh my god, just so good for how young he is, so talented. I love Sonny Kiss, but I kind of understand why this match went the way it did. So Sonny Kiss came out looking fabulous as ever, and then out comes Kenny Omega, the cleaner now apparently. He had the biggest intro I think AEW have ever had for this little match, and it was just Justin Roberts talking about all of Kenny Omega's outstanding performances, all of his achievements, all of that stuff. And there was 2 women dancing with broomsticks. It was so over the top, but it was completely meant to be. It's supposed to be showing you Kenny kind of going from this likeable kind of guy to dickhead. And I love it so much. Love it, love it, love it. So he came out, he did all this thing. The match started. They both tried to get the fans involved. And then Kenny Omega just absolutely destroyed Sonny Kiss with the V-trigger. Like, bang, out. Then, up on the shoulders, one winged angel, 1, 2, 3. And the look on Kenny Omega's face at this point, it was just like I knew I was going to win. What was that? I thought there was going to be a challenge here. But there wasn't. So 1, 2, 3, Kenny Omega is going through to the next round to face Phoenix. I hope to God next week they actually give that match some time and it's not just a case of Kenny Omega V-triggering him in the face and that's it. I want this to be an actual match. I want to see Phoenix versus Omega. I want it. So then Kenny Omega gets up, raises his arm, then helps Sonny Kiss up, and then is like, no, you're the one, you're amazing, blah blah blah, despite the fact that Sonny Kiss has done nothing in this match. He's like raising Sonny Kiss's arm, and he's just being a general dickhead, trying to make it out like it's pseudo caring. He's a pseudo good guy. He's really a dickhead. It's awesome. I love this, and I can't wait for more of this kind of side of Kenny Omega. Then in the other match you had Hangman Page versus Colt Cabana. It was okay. I'm going to skip over this match. It wasn't amazing. We got the confirmation that the match is going to be Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston in an I Quit match at Full Gear. That is going to be incredible, because I don't think either of these two men are going to want to see I Quit. It's going to be an absolutely insane match. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be brutal. it's going to be everything that you want it to be. This match is going to be insane. If, you know, the fact that they have to have a microphone in their hands to like get the other one to say I quit, that's a whole new kind of dimension to this match of like, yeah, they can have a match where they absolutely beat the shit out of each other, but this has a microphone involved. These are two people who are absolutely excellent at promos, and if they can talk shit to each other while they're trying to get each other to say I quit, that is going to add a whole new dimension to this match, and it is going to be insane. I am here for it. I'm loving it. Eddie Kingston is incredible on the mic. Moxley's good on the mic. They're both great wrestlers. Give me this match. There was a Britt Baker match. It was a squash. Britt Baker's awesome. Give her the belt now. I love Hikaru Shida to bits. She's an awesome wrestler. I absolutely adore her. But I feel like we need someone who can have storylines. Not to sound off or anything, but I feel like having somebody who is fluent at speaking English can kind of progress storylines a little bit more. Shida has come so far in her English learning. Like, she is very, very good at English. Like, you can see, like, from when she first started to where she is now, she's improved so much, but I still don't feel like it's there to a point where she can have in-depth storytelling, like where there's promos and stuff involved. I don't know if that's the case for everyone, but for me, I feel like Britt Baker is an incredible person on the microphone, and she is gonna absolutely rule this division. She's gonna be the role model again, and yeah, considering where she started, like when this company first started, I wasn't overly impressed with her, but now turning her heel was the best thing that AEW could have done, and they haven't looked back since then, because she's, if not she's one of the best female wrestlers that they have got. And I feel like she can potentially turn around this division, because I don't know, she's just got so much charisma, and yeah, give her the belt now. Then we come on to the Le Dîner de Debonair, or whatever it was being called. This is the thing that has divided opinions up and down the wrestling world. It is the section where we have two wrestlers sitting down to have a steak dinner. And if anyone had told me last year that we were going to have a section where Chris Jericho and MJF are going to have a steak dinner, and it's literally going to be one of the things I look forward to the most on an episode of Dynamite, I would have told you to get out of here. But oh my god, this has divided the whole wrestling internet. I personally loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was cheesy, it was terrible. Only MJF and Chris Jericho could have pulled this off. A lot of people saying, oh, if this were done in WWE, everyone would be saying that it was terrible, blah blah blah. The difference is how it is pulled off. It's cheesy in a knowing way. WWE does stuff in a way that they try to make it not cheesy when it clearly is. AEW knows it's cheesy and goes full on cheese. It's always kind of a little nod to like, yeah, we know that this is terrible, but it's good at the same time. So essentially what happened, the two sat down for their meal. Velma came over to take their order. MJF was pronouncing her name wrong. Jericho was trying to put him right, blah blah blah. She took their order of steak, and then they kind of tried to outdo each other, of MJF saying that he wanted his steak well done or something, and then it kind of got all the way down to, I want it medium rare. Jericho, I want it rare. Blah blah blah, until they literally both had the like, one was rare and one was blue rare or something. I think that's how he said it. But yeah, they made their orders trying to outdo each other of how manly they are because of their steak preferences. Of course, Chris Jericho was there having his little bit of the bubbly, and MJF had his wine, which he wasn't keen on. Of course, he's MJF, he's never happy with anything. But then, oh, this segment, I don't even know how it happened, but it turned into a musical. It was a musical that I want a lyrics video for, because it was like a Broadway show in the middle of a wrestling show. I can't do it justice with how I would describe this, but it was so funny and yeah, just hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I was pissing myself, and yeah, I can understand why some people wouldn't like it. It's usually the WWE fans who say that they don't like this stuff because they say that if WWE had done it, everyone would shit all over it. The difference is WWE would have done it in a serious way and not a haha, we know that this is terrible kind of way. That's the difference in my opinion. Like with most of Chris Jericho stuff, it's quite a lot of it is with a nod to the audience of like, yeah, we know that this is not good. We know that this is a piss take of that other place. But yeah, this was hilarious. I loved it. And yeah, I know a lot of people say that it's bad, but I thought it was so funny. Then we come on to our main event, which I'm not going to go into that much because it was obvious who was going to win it. Yeah, we're finally getting the Young Bucks versus FTR for the tag team titles at Full Gear. And yeah, this is something that is built for many years now. And yeah, it's going to be a really good match. Although I feel like they kind of need to turn the Young Bucks face again for this one because they've been like acting the dickhead recently, and I feel like for this to work they do kind of need to be the faces. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. The one thing I didn't like about this is the fact that they had a masked assailant into the ring with FTR to beat up the Young Bucks after the match, and it was clearly Tully Blanchard, who's their normal manager. Like, why was the shock that, oh my god, it's Tully Blanchard? It's like, of course it fucking is. Who else is it gonna be? He was a decrepit old man trying to climb into the ring who was struggling, who struggled to wave a chair. Anyway, that's the one thing. Of all of the things that happened on Dynamite, that was the thing that annoyed me the most. It's like, why are you shocked that it's Tully Blanchard when he's their manager? Anyway, that is everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I will try and do more of them. So yeah, that's my little video on AEW Dynamite. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment if you do like it so I know to make some more. And I'll see you all in the next one.